Hey there, YouTube. It's Anthony, back with more stuff from Dragon Masters Finds. Today I'm bringing you guys a video of 11 items that we have going out that sold over the 2 days, yesterday and today. We got a weird eclectic mix of stuff. As you can see here, I've got from everything from Christmas items to toys, lots of Legos, some vintage video game stuff, a car radio, a movie, just every little thing you could possibly imagine. So, well, I'm going to go through this and show you what we sold and tell you how much we sold it for. Now, mind you, these numbers are always going to be what we grossed and not what we net. I will show what we net actually when I put the sales comps up on the video. So let's just get right into it. So we got here, this one has been sitting in my inventory for a very long time, this Philips iPod docking station. I know that it's been sitting in my inventory for a long time because it was in bin marked A1, which is right from the very beginning of when I started doing this. This Philips iPod docking station sold for $32, free shipping. I bought this probably, 6-7 months ago for about $7 at Goodwill. I would not recommend picking these up. This took a very long time to sell, and after shipping and fees and all that stuff, didn't really make much of a profit, but we did still clear a little bit of money. So then we have here this really, really pretty Thomas Kinkade Christmas display house. This is actually a little light-up house. I found these at a yard sale. I have a few more that are still listed. I think I picked these up for about $4 or $5 a piece. This one here is called Thomas Kinkade Painter of Light, Stillwater College. This is actually a really beautiful piece. I actually really like that a lot. That one there sold for $25 plus $12.50 shipping. I'm always afraid of packing these things up. They have lots of little parts and stuff that can kind of chip off and break. This one should be a little bit stronger because it is not made out of ceramic. So hopefully that arrives safely to our customer. So we've got here this Hasbro Joy for All Tuxedo Cat. I picked this up at a thrift store for $8, and it really intrigued me. I had it listed high for a long time. Some of the recent sold comps were all the way up in the 80s and 90s, but it just kept sitting and sitting and sitting. And I didn't really feel like sitting on it anymore, so I ended up dropping the price down. And it's sold. It's really, really pretty in there. This ended up selling for us for $55 plus $13.30 in shipping. We've got here, I picked this up in a lot over the weekend where I was thrifting or yard selling, whatever you want to say, with my buddy James. This is a 1978 Coleco electronic quarterback game. This is definitely old, definitely vintage. I mean, this is from, gosh, the first era of video games. It did work. I take all the batteries out of anything that I sell that's electronic-wise. You don't really want to ship that kind of stuff. This order actually sold for $40, I believe free shipping, and it is going internationally. I forgot to check the country that it's actually going to, but I think that's always interesting when something is going that far away. So next we've got this little lot of, we have tons of different Lego Bionicle stuff that sold for us recently. I picked up all of these Lego Bionicle figures, and I still have more that are currently listed. I still have one more to do research on and build and That one, when it's finally done and I make sure it's complete, should be about $55 on its own. But I've picked up all of these different Lego Bionicles at a Goodwill. They were in a bunch of different little baggies, and yeah, they were probably paid about a total of like $25, maybe $30 for all of them. And you'll see they have some incredibly high resale value. So we've got here these little canisters which carry, they're called Kratas. I'm not even sure what a Krata is. From what I understand, doing a little bit of research trying to find out information on these, they are like the brains of the bad guy aliens in Bionicle. I could be completely wrong. I don't know much about them. I didn't grow up playing with Bionicles. But I do know that they are a huge bolo to be looking out for. Anybody who is listening and or watching and doesn't know what a bolo is, bolo stands for be on the lookout. This is the type of stuff that can make you a lot of money, especially if you're picking them up cheap and you want to start reselling on eBay. These are a good place to start. I don't run into them very often, so I was really happy to find those, and I was really scared that I wasn't going to make any money from them, and as you see here, I'm making a ton of money off of them. So next here, we've got this Lego Bionicle 8729 Toa New Pal figure. This guy here, these are all really cool. I was really lucky to make sure to end up actually getting all these guys with all of their parts. So all these figures ended up being complete. So we sold this guy here for $25 plus $11 shipping. Next down here we have this lot of, so all these figures for Bionicle have these little masks and stuff that you can interchange on them, and I took some of the ones that were worth, essentially were worth a little bit less and lotted them all together to try to make a bigger sale out of them instead of selling them all individually, which would have taken a really long time. So a good way to do that with similar items is to sell them in lots. And this lot here, I had listed for about $45, and I ended up sending out an offer for $40, and the buyer took it. So this sold for $40 plus $6 shipping. This one right here, I was really excited about this one. This one is number 8763 Toa Norik. I couldn't find any actual information on him when I tried scanning him with my phone. And the reason for that, why I couldn't find anything when I took a picture, was there was none listed for sale at all on eBay. So I actually got to kind of set my own price for this. I went a little bit high, and then I sent out an offer. This was originally listed for, I believe, $40, and I ended up sending out an offer for $35. So he sold for $35 plus $10 shipping. This is a Chrysler Dodge car radio. Funnily enough, this is actually the radio from my Dodge Challenger. I already have an aftermarket radio in the car, so didn't really need the stock one. I mean, I'm sure somebody out there, when I decide to sell the car at some point, would prefer to have this, but that's on them to go on eBay and start looking around for one. This sold for a good amount of money. So this actually ended up selling for us for $118 plus $15 shipping. Our next item here, we've got just a little bread and butter type car, type toy, I should say. This little Matchbox 1978 Porsche sold for $5 plus $6 shipping. I'm well in the green on this purchase. I mean, I probably bought, it has to be 30, 40, 50, 60 cars, I don't even know, for about $10 at a yard sale months ago. And I list them slowly, and, sales come in, and I think I sold like a car out of that lot originally for about $15 to $20 initially when I started listing them, so that had paid for the whole lot, and now basically everything that sells from this point on is pure profit. So I don't mind selling these for lower dollar amounts because every dollar counts. And then here we have our last item that sold over these last 2 days. This is a copy of Vikings Season 5 Volume 2. Brand new and sealed. It's funny, actually, I sold this for $10 plus media mail shipping. Anybody who doesn't know, media mail always costs the lowest amount to ship on eBay or anywhere. But you cannot ship everything media mail. If you end up shipping out an item and it is not something like a book or a DVD or something of that vein, you can actually get charged back from the post office. So always be careful if you're going to try to cheat the system a little, which I've heard about people doing. I don't really think it's worth it. Thought about it, trust me, because shipping is expensive. But this sold here for $10 plus $3.92 shipping. The funny thing is, you'll see on my listing, it actually says that it was supposed to be, Vikings Season 5 Volume 2 free shipping, and I just copied and pasted that title into my listing, and didn't realize I was charging for shipping. Probably should have deleted that, but as long as the buyer doesn't complain, I'm not going to go, dredge it up. But as you can see here, this is everything that we had sold for the last 2 days. Not a bad little haul. A little over $300 in sales. I'm not 100% sure on the math on that, but I will have sold comps throughout the video, so you'll be able to see how much everything sold for, plus what they were after we took out fees and shipping and everything like that. So there you go. Couple sales for you, and I hope you all have a great upcoming weekend. All right.